There is no doubt that the horrendous effect of climate change, mostly caused by human activities, has rekindled the world's apprehension on how to eliminate the footprint of fossil fuels and reduce its attendant effects on the environment. As part of efforts to cope the menace and bequeath a world that is safe, the federal government recently launched its Energy Transition Plan, which is designed to tackle the dual crises of energy poverty and climate change, and deliver SDG 7 by 2030 and net zero emission by 2060, while centering on the provision of energy for development, industrialization, and economic growth. Speaking at the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, PENGASSAN Energy and Labour Summit in Abuja, PENGASSAN President Comrade Festus Osifo said the call for action in view of the energy transition has made several oil and gas companies to migrate to energy companies to suit current realities, hence moved their investments to renewable energy-related projects. Osifo, who stated that most of the investments have gone to the area of research and development of solar energy, hydrogen, hydrobiomass, biofuels, among others, noted that the summit is aimed at brainstorming on how the transition will be best sailed and how it could affect the workforce.
In all these conversations, the most important of them all, which is the human capital, there is no conversation as of today all over the world that has inculcated how the human capital, how the workforce is going to transit. It is based on this that we felt that as PENGASSAN, we are a responsible senior staff association that should start thinking on how this is going to affect on our workforce, on how this is going to affect the most priceless asset in the oil and gas value chain, that is the human capital.
In their presentation, some oil and gas experts urged members of PENGASSAN to imbibe technology and skills acquisition, innovation and business development to take advantage of the energy transition.
Realize that fossil fuel is still very, very relevant. I think if there's anything I would like to leave this house to know, is that if you are a PENGASSAN member, if you are an oil and gas member, be proud that indeed this energy source is still very relevant and is going to remain relevant for another centuries.
We have to learn research and we have to apply those skills differently. So I think it's really looking at applying those skills differently. When you talk of carbon footprint reduction, it's not the people studying history that are going to do it, it's chemical engineers.
Mind you, oil and gas workers will be the greatest beneficiary of all this. So rather than being in that box of fear, there's no fear at all. Honestly speaking, there's no fear. There's nothing to fear at all.
It wasn't all about energy transition, as former PENGASSAN President Dr. Brown Ogbefun, who spoke on the role of oil workers in the myth and realities behind crude oil theft in Nigeria, called on the federal government to strengthen the security of oil pipeline areas across the country as the issue of crude oil theft continues to be on the rise.
You said we are transiting. Is there any country in the world where you see people going to strip lines of electricity, destroy plants that are supplying energy to their workplaces? So even if you are going to blame it on our government, who had said that everything we wanted was in the pipeline and we went to see what was in the pipeline and we started vandalizing it, will it not again be transferred to the new systems that we have? So as we are transiting, let us also transit in our mind, body and soul and begin to do things differently.
The theme of the summit is Energy Transition and its Effect on the Workforce in the Nigerian Oil and Gas Sector. Palang Booker, CNN News.